What's up YouTube, Poiga Boy here. It's been a little while. I'm probably able to say that after every video now at this point, but hey, I'm here now, right? Today I wanted to address some of the most important things that I think everybody should know before they get into modding. Uh, I get a lot of comments that are in many ways repetitive, and they can really tell me that these people are typically new to modding. And in this video, I'm going to cover the the basics on really everything. I say basics, but they're pretty important if you truly want to get into modding, because it's not something that you can just jump into on a whim, especially if it's current modding like the PS4. So that's our intro here. Let's hop into it. The first thing that you need to know when you truly want to get into modding is that keeping on the lowest firmware possible is always going to be your easiest way to get in. Typically that means if there's a new system release, say the PS4, if you want to guarantee your spot in, buy two at the release. Um, you cannot just have a system that you want to constantly play online and be up to date with the newest games and still want to jailbreak it. It's just not going to happen. Uh, I myself was late to the PS4 modding scene. I didn't get a system until almost when the 4.05 jailbreak was implemented and released. Fortunately, I was able to buy a bundle for cheap, but if you look now here on eBay, almost all 4.55 models are very expensive. A lot of people are asking a lot of money because the values shot right up, and it's really hard to get involved this late in the cycle. Um, so yeah, getting involved very early is probably the most important step if you want to get into modding, and making sure that you have two systems. One for modding and one for casual use. It's really hard to be casual and into modding without two systems. They don't go together at all. The second main thing you need to know is that you should take all information you hear about current firmware and newer firmware jailbreaks and exploits. You have to take them all with a grain of salt and be very skeptical. There's a lot of places that will clickbait you saying, oh, 4.05 jailbreak release confirmed, or current update I think is 4.50, or no, not 4.50, 5.50. If you see a 5.5 jailbreak release confirmed, 100% legit, it's probably fake. You need to establish and know what a reputable source is. Now, the more you poke around, the faster it's easier to realize what is able to be verified. Um, but the best sites right now to go to are PSX Hacks or SCE Party, um, or even the PS4 Homebrew subreddit. These are probably the most verified and up-to-date places to get your news on PS4. Also, Walalo.net, or Wololo, I believe. Um, they're another really good source for news and knowing where to get the best stuff. If you see stuff on any other website that's less heard of, it's probably just not trustworthy at all, and you probably should not trust it. Don't go downloading files onto your system. Don't get yourself a virus. I mean, I say system, I'm talking about computer. Don't download random files. Be careful. Make sure everything is verified. Even if they say, oh, virus scan, whatever. If it's 5.5 or whatever the current firmware is, it's just too good to be true. You really need to trust your gut and trust your conscience and not be too quickly to jump on a download that sounds very exciting. Those are really the main points that I can give you. There's not much more to it than that, but they're really important things you have to keep in mind. Um, follow those two general rules, and if you truly want to get involved in modding, it's not going to be cheap. Um, like I said, you're going to have to pay for multiple systems probably. Make the right decisions. Ask the right people. I'm always open to questions. If you leave a comment, I answer almost all questions that aren't super repetitive or that really just aren't relevant. I answer almost everything that is relevant to the topic, and I do try to help as many people as possible. Um, Feel free to ask me about anything new with PS4 modding, anything you can do on a jailbroken PS4. As of now, we just recently got SPRX menus for COD Ghost, and I think Matrix is also developing one for Modern Warfare Remastered. Um, GTA 5 has had mod menus now for a while. Don't expect to be able to get online on a jailbroken PS4 for a while, if ever. Uh, yeah, I think that pretty much touches on everything I wanted to get to in the video. Uh, as I said, let me know if you have any questions. I'd be happy to answer them. And I will see you guys on another video. Boy is not dead. He still exists. Boy out.